Hello, everyone, and welcome to Harv's World for another episode of Chellington Valley. Oh, it's been a busy few days. Very busy few days. The hands are rocking and rolling, let me tell you. Rocking and rolling, and they have, they've been keeping Harv's helping hands working. Working hard and keeping that money coming in, which is important. Obviously, it's important. And they've got a big day today, too. Very big day, and I hope we can get it knocked out before this rain sets in. Looks like we've got some rain coming. I am just picking up some leftover grass that, that Hugh had left over from his mowing jobs. Yep, he had another day of mowing jobs, so I needed to come out and pick up the grass. It does generate quite a lot, actually. And, well, as we've seen in Chellington, you don't let grass go to waste. Grass, I mean, believe it or not, grass is a valuable commodity. I need to come at this from a little bit different angle, and I'm going to get myself in trouble with traffic here. So right now, Hugh, did I say Kevin? I always mix those two guys up for some reason. I think that's got everything. I think that'll clear this yard, and these people will not be unhappy. So anyway, as I was saying, right now Hugh has the sprayer. He's out doing some spraying jobs on a few fields. In fact, my next little task here is to run. Actually, I need to run back over to Triple H. No, I need to run to Harv's Helping Hands, get the pallet handler, and get on the proper side of the road. Get the pallet handler, run down to the shop, pick up another tank of herbicide, run that over to Hugh, swap tractors with him because I needed to grab grass, so he couldn't take this tractor. Obviously, this has the front lifter on it, so, but he doesn't need the bigger Fiat to continue on with his spraying job. So I'm gonna run this back up to Triple H. Now I'm going to get the two areas confused. I'm going to run this right back here to Harv's Helping Hands. Swap out for the pallet handler. Catch up with Hugh with an additional tank of herbicide for him to work with today. Oh, goodness. So much going on. Man, having a hard time keeping track of it all. In fact, having a hard time figuring out what I need to do with all this junk. It's not junk. I mean, I paid good money for it, but, you know, some days you just have to say junk. Lose the bucket. That little bucket's come in handy. You know, it's one of those things you don't necessarily think about right out of the gate, and then you need it, and once you have it, you start using it all the time. Okay. Head to the shop, buying some fertilizer or herbicide, and meeting up with Hugh. Talk to you in a minute. Oh, there's Hugh, and I have got his herbicide, and we're just going to swap tractors here. That's all we need to do. Alright, buddy, hop off. Okay. Well, I'm sure he will jump right back on that job. Now I need to go grab that trailer of grass, run it up to Triple H. Actually, I am going to Triple H this time, where I am meeting Kevin, who has the truck. Now, Kevin is working with Julie on a very big contract we've got today for hay. And it looks like we're looking at some rain, so I hope they can get this hay in before the rain comes. So Kevin ran Julie over to, it's called Clark Farms. She's started over there. Now, Mr. Clark is a little bit obstinate, let's say. He's got all of the equipment he needs, and he just was insistent on the fact that we utilize his equipment for this job. So we're doing that, but they will need a second tractor. So I'm going to run this tractor up to Triple H. Kevin is meeting me at Triple H because I had Farmer Clark throw in a little extra something with the deal. So Kevin's dropping that off to me. He's going to run this tractor back over and start working behind Julie to get that hay taken care of. Fingers crossed. Hugh will keep spraying. He's got a few fields to spray, and then he's going to converge on that field and help them out also. But I have a plan for today, and all of these logistical problems I'm dealing with this morning is all part of that plan, as odd as that may sound. And I suppose it could sound pretty odd. And don't let me forget to tell Kevin he needs to run this tractor over for some fuel before he hooks up with Julie again, because it's not going to last long in the field running on this low of fuel. So shouldn't take too long to just do this swap out. And yes, I am intentionally leaving this grass loose. Like I said, I have a plan. I always have a plan. Now, the field, the cattle pasture, I did get that all sorted out, and it is planted also. I put soybeans in there as well. So, nice soybean harvest should be coming up, and there's our brand new field already growing with some soybeans. Gonna look very, very nice indeed. Oh, and I did a little more work on Triple H. We've got a nice gravel drive here now. Oh, and I need to get Hugh to come up here and spray off this field because the weeds are taking over up here too. It's starting to grow in. It's not quite there yet, but it's starting to grow in. Oh, there's Kevin now. Oh, that's perfect. I will just drop this trailer right here. And I did get all the equipment sorted and put away. Okay, swapping vehicles again. Alright, come on, brother. Let's go. Alright, Kevin is out and about doing his thing now. And I, as you can probably see, have a trailer load of sugar beets that Farmer Clark was kind enough to grace me with, and I'm going to try to find a place to store these. Because I'm sure he will want his trailer back. The question now is, can I get these where I want them? You know, I think I've got a better choice. I think I've got a better choice. Let me get swung around. I mean, it's not like this is a super big yard or anything, so it's not like getting them where I need to go when I need them is going to be that much of an issue. So maybe with a little bit of luck, keep your fingers crossed, maybe this will work better for me. Easy does it. Okay. These swivel axle trailers do not make life simple. Although, if you take your time and are patient with it, sometimes you can get the job done, like now. Almost. Really close. Super close. Come on, all the way in there, baby. All the way in. There we go. That will do. Now all I want to do is unload these sugar beets right here where they'll stay nice and dry, and I can use them at my proverbial leisure. That's a nice little trailer this guy has. Very nice indeed. And we'll pour the rest on the other side. This building officially has a use. Okay, very nice, very nice. Got a lovely supply of sugar beet right now. Very good. Okay. Moving right along. What is my next job? Well, my next job... Well, you'll see what my next job is. You'll see. So, I called ahead to the shop because I have a plan. I've always got a plan. And they were able to hook me up with a nice little animal trailer. This truck sits awfully high to haul some of these smaller trailers sometimes, but that's okay. Not a problem, because it's still going to do the job I need it to do. And yes, you're absolutely right. It's time to bring in some livestock. I've been thinking about this a little bit. I do have a good chunk of money, and a lot of that money, honestly, is going to go straight to the hospital. A big portion of that hospital bill is going to be paid off. Not all of it yet. Not all of it, but man, I'm gonna knock out a good chunk of it. There's something else that I want to do. I'm not gonna say yet because I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna sort itself out. There's our sheep right there. And you know, I think I'm gonna go with black sheep. I feel like everybody does the white sheep. I'm gonna go with the black ones. And, hey, Mr. Forklift Driver, do you mind? Seriously? Really? I can't park here for 5 seconds to get some animals? What the heck, man? What was that all about? Maybe I just better back in farther and stay out of his way, because that's a killer forklift driver right there. I may not get any sheep out of here alive if that happens again. Okay, anyway, like I said, I'm going with the black sheep, because I feel like everybody does white. And I can haul 5 at a time. And honestly, I don't want a whole lot. There we go. Give him some air. I don't want a whole lot, but I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna go to about 30. I think 30 is gonna be about all I really need. So with a little bit of luck and a little bit of ability to stay out of that forklift driver's way. I'm going to be hauling sheep for a little while. I'm going to deliver this first load and then just start running back and forth. So I will see you up at Triple H. Triple H, here I come with our first little load of sheep. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Come on, girls. Boys, whatever. Okay, there we go. 5 black sheep out in our sheep pasture. Very nice indeed. Let's get them some water at the bare minimum. And then before I go back for more, I realize that maybe, just maybe, I should wait, but I don't want these sheep to go hungry. So I'm going to grab my grass trailer and get them some grass. At least. Now, grass is not going to cut it for sheep. Oh no, not by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just in a little bit of a break here. So, Chellington Valley has Maize Plus built into it. And when you add Maize Plus to anything, it completely changes how animals operate. And so I'm going to need several different types of feed for these sheep, and that is why I made my deal with Farmer Clark to get some of his sugar beets, because, well, sugar beets or carrots are one of the things that sheep will require. I must need to bring this in on the backside. So we're going to need sugar beet. Going to need grass. Just regular old grass. I'm going to need some hay. And I'm going to need a lot more grass if I'm bringing in 30 sheep, but that's okay. This will keep them going for a while. So sugar beet, grass, hay, and silage. So I will need silage for the sheep. Interestingly enough. So we will have to get that sorted out as well. Alright. Time to haul more sheep. I'll see you when I've got 30. Alright, after much sheep hauling, much sheep hauling, oh my goodness, I'm headed back to Triple H with the last load of sheep. And lo and behold, as I was headed back with this last load, Hugh had just finished up his final field, the final spraying he was working on. And so I had him follow me back up to Harv's Helping Hands. He swapped out for the bucket, and I told him there's one last spray job for him to do today. He needs to spray my pasture field here, because the weeds are desperately coming. Here he comes. Here he comes. Anyway, plus I need the farmall. I need the bucket on the farmall for a few minutes. Just to get a little bit more feed in here for these animals. Okay. The last the sheep. Now I did something a little bit different. I bought one black and white sheep. Just one to mix things up just a little bit. There we go. 30 sheep in the pasture. Outstanding. That looks fantastic. We are getting back to our English roots, if you will. Whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's drop that off. I'm going to dump in the last of the grass. And then I'm going to take over Hugh's tractor for a minute. I will get him, I'll get these sheep sorted out. And then get him spraying, and I'm going to head over to see how Julie and Kevin are making out. That was a really big job over there, and then I'll have Kevin come over and meet us when he's done spraying this field. This is a small one, so it's not going to take him very long at all. Not at all. And I can tell you, it's a good thing that I've got plenty of grass field, because these guys are going to need a lot of food. In fact, that reminds me, with the added sheep, we're going to need to add more water also. There we go. Let's fill that trough up. We might be okay. We might be okay for the feed for a moment. But I've only got the one kind. I currently only have the one kind of feed, so I'll have to see how that works out in the long run. Alright, hop off there for a few minutes. Alright, thank you, sir. I'm going to drop that right there. I just need the bucket, because, again, I'm going to try to get these sheep some more food. That's the whole point of bringing in those sugar beets this morning. As Farmer Clark and I were able to arrange a deal to deliver them, or to, you know, borrow them up, whatever you want to call it. And I swear I can't speak anymore. Speaking and I do not get along. I would expect they're not going to take a lot. I don't see sugar beet being a major food group for them, but we'll find out. Let's just make sure these will tip into the right place. Yep, they're going right in. Very good. Well, it took that whole bucket full. Man, that's rough right in there. Maybe I should have worked on that when I was fixing up the farm, but doesn't it look a lot better? Man, everything's really come together down here. Over here, up here, back here, whatever you want to call it. Again, talking and I are not getting along these days. And like most days, neither is driving and I. That's just standard operating procedure at this point. 2 bucket. Kind of curious to see how much these guys are going to take. Although I am filling them up enough, well, if they get full, that is. If the trough gets full, that will last me about 10 days, so. Maybe this wasn't the best storage solution. Not with my driving skills. Seriously, come on, Harv. Well, I think honestly part of the problem is I swap in and out of so many different vehicles during the day. I've got the truck, 2 different kinds of tractors. Yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. By God and Sonny Jesus. Okay, that's just gonna have to do them for now. That will have to do, because I've got other fish to fry. I'm sure they won't starve to death at this point, and that's really what's important. So you can have this tractor back. Please spray off this field over here, and then come meet us at field 83. And I'm just going to leave this trailer here for now. Oh, hang on. Yo, Kevin, what's up? Did I remember to tell you that tractor was low on fuel? No? I'd have sworn. Anyway, whether I did or didn't. Alright, I'll sort it out. You just hang tight. You guys take a lunch break. It's late enough for that. And I will, well, I'll head to the shop and see what they can do to sort me out with that. So, I'll see you in a little bit. Alright. Bye. Well, I thought I reminded Kevin to fuel that tractor, but it turns out I forgot to remind Kevin to fuel the tractor. So, it's not his fault. It's mine. He said it's not completely out of fuel, but it's low enough he's afraid he can't make it to the fuel, the petrol depot. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be my phrase today. Whatever you want to call it. Just whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter. Just whatever. No, looks like we've got a traffic jam here. So you know what that means? That just means I'm going to go the back way. Anyway, gonna run to the shop, see what they can do to hook me up with some fuel. Alright, as you would expect, the shop did get me hooked up. Now, I thought about doing the same thing with this as I did with the animal trailer. I thought, yeah, maybe I'll just borrow it for a bit. But then, after thinking about it, I felt like it's probably going to be a good idea to have some extra fuel up at the farm that I can easily get around, because it is quite the jog down to this fuel point. I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything, but still, these small tractors. Oh, yep, there I go, thinking and not paying attention. Just got a speeding ticket. It was only 5 pounds, but still. Anyway, it could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. Anyway, having extra fuel up at the farms, plural, or you know what, the hands. Well, that's nice. It fueled my truck. There we go. So having this extra fuel up there is going to be helpful. Something that I can easily cart around. And as I was saying, the small tractors really do run out of fuel quickly. They've needed to be refueled many times since I got them. So it's not going to hurt to have a few hundred extra liters of diesel. I'm not filling this thing all the way up right now. That's just going to be too much. But I think if I just start with 1,000 liters, then over time I can slowly add to it. Just run down here, grab 1,000 liters when I need it. Whatever. Alright, there we go. That'll do. And of course, traffic is exceedingly heavy today. And traffic is heavy today. Alright, let me go get these guys sorted out. I'll meet you up there. Oh, here we go. Hey, look at that. All the hands in one place. Old Hugh. Man, that guy is efficient. He beat me up here. I'll be darned. Let's see. Let me swing this back around. Bringing it about like so. There we go. Okay, that should get her up and running. Get these guys sorted out. In fact, I might just hang out here for a few minutes. Just see how they do. There they go. There they go. Outstanding. Everybody back in the field. Hopefully they will get this knocked out before the rain comes. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. We always have leftover bales in my sheep. Oh, you did? Man, thanks. You got those, well, you gave them a bunch more sugar beets? Perfect. No, that's great. Thank you. Grab about half a dozen of those bales and throw them on my truck for me. We always have leftover. And then let these guys know that any leftover bales this time need to come up to Triple H, okay? Perfect. And it looks like that rain is coming. Alright, well, that's got me sorted out anyway. Only got 5 on. I mean, this truck isn't that big. I guess I should have grabbed a... Well, I couldn't. I've got the fuel trailer. Look at that. You know, that tractor only needed 100 liters of fuel. That's why I didn't figure I really needed to fill this fuel trailer up all the way. So I'm going to run these bales back over to Triple H. Yes, Triple H. Such a pleasant drive through Chellington Valley, and when we get rain and the rainbows come out, man, that is just spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. I love it. Absolutely love it. Although the roadways do tend to flood up just a little bit. Gotta be careful going through here. Luckily, and this is my property right about here. Nope. Not this. This. Here's Triple H. Coming in from the opposite side for a change. Drop this fuel trailer off right over here. And then see what we can do about giving these sheep some hay. One more food group for them. Oh, there we go. Outstanding, even better. And one last thing I need to take care of. Well, I told you I was going to pay off that hospital bill. And look at that contract income across the days. It's going to look even better today. I've got 84,000. I'm at 210. You can see right here. I'm paying 60. There we go. Another 60 grand on the hospital bill paid off. We've got 30 sheep in the pasture. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a lovely rainy afternoon in Chellington with a fantastic rainbow above us. Well, I am going to run back over and help these guys out, get them sorted out on this final baling contract. I mean, everybody's working. I don't know really what I'm going to do, but I don't know. I'm sure I can find some way to help. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Chellington Valley. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor. Remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. And until next time, take care.